My name's Kate Bradsen, and I'm a member of the Restoration Project in Tucson, Arizona.
There was 5 of us initially, and then others joined us along the way, talking about what it would be like to live in an intentional, sort of spiritual, social justice community.
One person expressed, I just don't want another meeting because I go to this spiritual group and this spiritual group, and then I go to church, and then I blah, blah, blah. And if there's one more thing, you're just going to fall over exhausted. But what if there was a way that our very life just had that rhythm of breath, and that we were doing what we felt called to do, and we didn't have to spend an hour going through our day planners to find a time that the 5 of us could meet. Once we moved in, we could just talk over breakfast. Right. And it just made so much more sense. The house is a 100-year-old boarding house. It's got a long hall, it has 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and so all the rooms are off of this main hall. We've got bedrooms. Last night we had 25 people for supper here, and so we put all of our tables in the middle, and we just had a giant feast down the middle of the hallway. And this is our living room.
I do think that people want to be able to do whatever they want. I mean, this is a pretty selfish characterization of humanity, but people want to be able to do whatever they want. It's like they want to have friends when they feel like having time for friends, and have dinner and then leave when they're done, or whatever, and be able to tell people what they want to tell and keep everything else secret. And not that there's no place for privacy, of course there is, but it's like we live in a more open way. It's a way for us to honor each other and love each other at a deeper level because we know each other's daily rhythms and struggles and joys.
Jesus made being human sacred, and it reminded us of that and showed us that, being human and the dailiness of eating together and of loving one another, loving your neighbor,
right.
That's the nitty-gritty, and that enjoying the sunset and planting flowers and petting the cat and feeding the chickens, that's goodness, that life and that God is part of all those things, and that everyday life is sacred. And so in a way we're celebrating that. This is one of our housemates, Patricia.
Just made granola. It's getting ready to go in the oven. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, raisins. Food is one of the conversations that we've had actually probably the most talking about as a community, and we try to grow as much as possible and then buy as much as possible that's local and organic and obviously healthy, fresh, whole, and support local businesses as well as local farmers. So those are kind of the basic values, but it goes along with the whole idea of supporting community on a bigger scale beyond just our house.
There's a lot of fear about giving up your own space. And I think it goes along with this whole American dream myth thing. And it's hard to let go of. But we joked about, oh my gosh, once we were over that hurdle, we realized that the hurdle is only 1 foot tall. But this whole myth of consumerism in America has made it seem like a giant wall that you have to learn how to rappel over. And it's so scary, and you might break your leg on the way down. And it's you just laugh. It's it's a foot tall, and there's so many more great things on the other side that all the fears are just ridiculous.
I was talking to somebody the other day who said, oh yeah, sometimes I'm hanging out with my friends and I think, we could all hang out and live together and wouldn't it be fun? But we're not really friends. I mean, not that we're not friends, but it wasn't we all we're the best of friends and let's all just move into a house. We're more like family in the sense that we're committed to something and we're all here, but it's not like it's all fun and games all the time, but we're all people who've said, okay, I'm gonna, when you marry someone, you say, I'm gonna love you and be with you for the rest of my life, no matter what. You don't just take off at the first sign of trouble. But we don't have very much of that, and frankly, our society's not very good at even marriage. I mean, we don't know how to be in relationship with each other. I think that people here are committed to trying to love each other And that's the first part of our mission statement, that we want to be in right relationship with one another, and also with our larger community, and also with the world. But it starts with us just treating each other right, and loving each other even in the midst of our humanity.
And then this house becomes a hub,
Right,
actually.
right.
And we meet each other's friends, and we hear about things that are happening, and people stop by. And so then this, becomes something that then it is energizing to other people, and a community for other people, not just the people that live here. And that was what we wanted. We didn't want to just be a house that was all up in each other's business. We wanted to be about something, and we wanted to do something together that was ministry, that was doing something in the world.